Hey guys, as promised, we're here at GBWC Malaysia 2019 Expo, and behind me is one of the biggest Gundam Exia prop that I've ever seen. To be frank, it looks quite impressive. All the previous prop that we have seen so far is not really that big, but today we're not here to talk about the prop, obviously. We are here to look at all the entries and also all the Expo kits on sale. So first up, let's look at the first cabinet here that they have. Let's look at what they have. So here they actually have all the SDCS line on display. So really nice. Everything is all the normal poses, SDCS and also the EX line at the bottom. Pretty complete. Everything is here. And on this side, you actually have the mega size model. So mega size model is nothing new. I think most of you guys have seen this before. But there's something nice here about the the Gundam RX-78-2. It's a little bit weathered, as you can see. Really, really nice. For those of you who have not gotten into the mega size, make sure you go and check it out. Yeah. Over here, they have the perfect grade. I'm going to skip because there's quite a lot of crowd here. But the one that I actually really want to talk about is the high resolution model line. So all 5 models are actually on display here, and the one that I'm actually quite interested in is actually in the God Gundam model. So as you can see, the God Gundam in terms of height and size is actually a lot bigger than the Wing Gundam. Definitely looks really cool. A lot of rave reviews on the God Gundam so far. Great articulation, especially on the torso, right? Hopefully I'll get to buy one and do the review there as well. So master grade, everything here, I think I'll skip this very quickly. But the one thing I want to talk about is the Gundam Zaku Warrior. So the cool thing about the Gundam Zaku Warrior is a lot of the Japanese models have actually repainted the Gundam Zaku Warrior, Lunar Marihawk Custom, into grey and green, which looks very cool. I'll probably make a video on that very, very soon. And the high resolution mode, oh, there's a wrong typo here. This is of course the F90, but yeah, the NT1 2.0, but wrong display code, but never mind. Okay, what's interesting is with every GBWC Expo, they actually put up the last year's champion kit on display as well, and they didn't miss that out. So this was 2018 GBWC Malaysia champ. This was of course the open champ. Unfortunately, we didn't win last year, but I have to say that this was actually quite an impressive kit. It took this guy a couple of years to actually complete, and maybe after we will show you the panoramic 360 view of the open category champ for 2018. Okay, this one was the junior champ entry. Of course, this was the junior champ entry that went to Japan last year, but unfortunately he didn't place. So let's hope this year we'll have better luck on that. Now, what is really cool about GBWC, as you can see here, this is the entire venue. Compared to last year, it is actually a lot more spacious. And we want to check out the Expo kits that's on sale today. As you can see right now, there's actually quite a lot of people at the merchandise area, so we're gonna jump into that very, very soon. But let's look at the limited Expo item that is available today. Now, first cabinet. This is the Sangoku Soccer Student series. So you're probably asking, hey, what's so special about these guys? Well, these are the special coating edition. So all the pure gold version that you've seen before, as you can see right now, they are all actually in bling bling gold, metallic gold finishing. And they're not very expensive as well. So they're all selling in set of a box with a set of 3. So 1, 2, 3 different boxes that's available for purchase. And of course, the Expo limited edition Gundam 00 Diver Ace special coating. Looks very nice, metallic silver finishing. And this is the 00 Diver Dive into Dimension Clear, which I don't really like. But the one that I really quite fancy is the Gundam H2 Magnum. To be very frank, this clear color for the Magnum H2 looks pretty nifty, I have to say. Right? So these are the kits that you will be able to buy at the GBWC event. Now, let's look at the other cabinet. This other cabinet is actually the Master Grade Mechanical Clear New Gundam. And this is the one that is the most expensive item here at the show floor. This is the half Mechanical Clear Psycho Zaku version car Gundam Thunderbolt. To be frank, I really like the smoky clear finishing of the thrusters at the back. So that's something that you don't really notice when you just look at the official pictures of the kit, right? This is the one that actually I'm here to buy today. This is the Master Grade GM Sniper 2 clear color. I missed this when it was on sale during June Expo, so I'm going to get this one today. And the one here that's available as well is the clear color double Z version car. This one, I think a lot of people you are actually looking for this one. So this is something that I think will probably sell out very, very fast. We got this in the last Expo. This is the Togis 2 titanium finish, which to be frank is something that a lot of people don't actually get, which is kind of shame. If you actually look at the Togis, actually is a very, very nice kit. Now on the other side is the rest of the Expo kit. So you actually have the 00 series in all the 00 in clear color. Pretty nice, I have to say. If you guys are into clear color in 1/144 scale, this is definitely something that you guys should want to get. Okay. Alright, so Big Pete is actually helping me out today at GBWC, so he's holding the camera while I'm babbling about on all the Expo kit. So over here as well are all the other limited edition kits that you can see. Clear color for the Narrative Gundam, Phoenix, Sinanju-Stein, and this is the special one I've never seen before. This is a new box of Freedom Gundam versus Force Impulse. This is in both metallic finish. It's not really titanium metallic type of finish, but it's more of a pearl-like finishing, which is quite interesting as well. This one, you guys will probably want to get. This is Destiny Gundam clear color. The pink and the red looks really superb. I just kind of wish that the clear colors of the white is really clear instead of pearl snow finishing, which I don't really quite like. Yeah. So the other final Expo kits is available today. That is special for this Expo. The ones that we've seen before. You have the Gundam Astrov, Gundam Barbatos Lupus. So black and silver finishing in special coating. It looks really, really nice. Haro Ball, surprisingly, in clear color green, looks pretty good as well. I didn't really expect that, to be very frank. The one that I'm coming here to buy today is actually the real grade Sazabi clear color. To be very frank, I really dig the red clear color. And of course the clear color SDCS Gundam Zeta and the Zaku. I just kind of wish that the Zaku green is actually a lot more pronounced, but unfortunately it's not. And of course we have seen this a couple of years already. This is the real grade Gundam Astray Goldframe Amasu. They're still available, so buy it if you miss it the last time. Okay, so now let's look at what are the products that's actually available on the Gundam Expo GBWC 2019. First thing that you see the moment you walk in is the HGUC Penelope. $250, and very frank, I'm seriously quite surprised at how big the box is. Look at that, man. Look at that. It's huge. Okay, that's what she said. That's an old joke. First line, the moment you come in, you will get to see all the SDCS kits that's available on the show floor. So quite amazing. Everything from the latest line. If you miss them, you can actually buy them here. And surprise, surprise, they also actually have the 30 minutes mission. So 30 minutes mission, yeah, I'm still not feeling them really. If you ask me, 30 mission, if you like them, this is a good place to get them, but meh, I'm not really into them so far. They also have the perfect grade. Almost everything is here. Something is hidden here, so I just want to show this to you very, very quickly. This is the Wing Gundam Zero Custom Pearl Mirror coating version, so it's also available at the show floor. Okay, Casval Gundam Xeon suit is also available here. Now let's look at the next aisle. It's a bit crowded here, but actually there's quite a lot of Soken Sudan Gundam series here. Haropla. We're gonna skip this out because it's a bit crowded, so we'll skip this line for now. On this other line, they have all the real grade kits that's available. So I'm not going to go talk about the real grades, but here they actually have all the high grade build fighters line here. This is the one kit I've always been talking about that I wanted to buy. 66 ringgit, less than 20 US dollars. Seriously, I think this is actually quite a good deal. 66 ringgit. Okay, now let's look at the other side. I'll just talk about some of the items that is of quite interest to us. So outside here, more Penelope, and they also still have the Gundam Narrative Apex available at 175 ringgit. I will say that this is actually quite a good deal, right? Box is still very thick, but not as big as the Gundam Penelope as well. So let's say a box side-by-side comparison. I think you can see how big this box is, right? Now, there's something that I actually wanted to show you guys on this side of the aisle. This is all the master grade. And again, the high grade kits are all available here. there's this one thing that I want to show you guys. I'm sure you guys would have bought this already. The Mega Neck. Seriously, it's frankly very, very cheap. Only 38 ringgit, less than 10 US dollars, right? If you're American, you're in Malaysia, you should definitely come to GBWC Malaysia and buy this Mega Neck. You can buy and create your own army. It's only less than 10 US dollars per box. It's freaking cheap. And they also have the Sandrock, 55 ringgit. It is not overly expensive as well. Very, very cool. Some other kits that's of worth mentioning here is the Power GM. I don't see this kit very often as well. Right, 44 ringgit. Again, very, very affordable, very thick, very beefy looking GM. Something that I think if you're a Gunpla fan long enough, you should definitely try building something other than just building the normal Gundam mobile suits. Okay, quite a lot of high grade kits available here, but the one that I think Big Pete is looking at is the Zagok Experiment mobile suit.
I have this.
Yeah, he said he actually has this also. We are big fans of the Mono Eyes, so the amphibians Mono Eyes, so I am thinking of getting this as well for myself. Okay, the only thing that I do not see here are the Reborn series, which I'm quite disappointed, but as what they have told us, oh no, that's master grade, right? So as what they have said, they will be replenishing stock every single day. Every day of the expo, the kits will be different in terms of what's available for sale. Okay, so this is the one that I've been talking about. I'm clamoring all over this. 418 ringgit for the high resolution model God Gundam. It's very good looking. The box is quite heavy as well due to the die cast inner frame. So there's one kit I also want to talk about in terms of master grade, and I think you guys should definitely get this. It's less than 300 ringgit, but this is a titanium finish Gundam unicorn. I know some of you are sick of seeing unicorn, but to be frank, I think if you love the unicorn, titanium finish should definitely be something that you should have in your collection. So let me just put this back. Okay. So as you can see, there's actually quite a lot of products on sale, but the one that we are really keen to talk about today is the Expo model kits, right? So as what I mentioned earlier, this is something that's very new. This is the Sangoku Socket Student DX Series special coating. So all the gold parts are now special gold titanium finish gold plating. So again, another set. So there's 3 different boxes for the SD Sangoku Socket Student series. Definitely worth getting if you love the series. So there's 3 kits in each boxes. Okay. Also something new for the GBWC. I wasn't expecting this, but this is a limited item Dragon Ball Broly Super Saiyan Gogeta. 150 ringgit. It's not very expensive. So these are all the Expo kits that's available at GBWC Malaysia. Hatsune Miku, if you guys are a big fan, this is a limited edition, I believe. Limited color, different color variation. And the kits that we have seen earlier, so this is the one that I'll be buying. This is my, oh, let me take another box with a better looking packaging. Oops. Sorry about that. Zeta Gundam SDCS clear color. This is the one that I will be getting today. So let me put it back first. Once I'm done filming with Big Pete, I'll be getting that. This is the Riku's mobile suit. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people will be buying this given how unpopular this series is. So let me put this back. Tongi's Gundam 2 special coating titanium finish. Definitely one that you should buy if you're a big Wing Gundam fan. Okay? Clear color SDCS Zaku, as we have shown just now. Surprisingly, this is actually cheaper than the it's 50 ringgit compared to the clear color Zeta. It was 60 ringgit. That was a very big surprise to me. So this is the one that I was talking about just now. This is something that's new. I've never seen this before in the Expo. This is the Freedom Gundam vs Force Impulse special. They call it metallic, but it's not really metallic, not titanium type of metallic finishing, but it's more of a pearl coating finishing for this kit. I don't like the packaging though. The packaging looks quite nice and it's quite a big box as well. And I see a lot of people actually going after this as well. And this is the one that I'll be buying today as well. Real grade Sazabi, clear color. This one is what I really wanted. It's Expo limited edition. So there are actually quite a lot of new Expo kits, which is right at the corner. So here there are actually a lot more Gunpla kits that is Expo Limited, GBWC Malaysia 2020 Limited. And the cool thing is this time around, the Expo case, like what you see here, is not only limited to what is published on the poster. There's actually a lot of Expo kit from the previous Expo that's making a return into the Expo kits available here. So some of the things I will show it to you that's not actually seen in this poster is this one. This is the blue Unit 3 metallic gloss injection. So I think I missed this time around. I actually have this if I'm not mistaken, and I might want to get this because this is a special gloss injection finishing. Pretty cool, okay? As you can see, this was the one that I've actually been wanting to buy for the longest time. Let me flip it around, I'm sorry. This is the GUNDAM Astaroth Renascimento. Black on silver. It's a very cool looking kit, and it also comes with a special coating which is a little bit gloss finish as well, so that's actually quite interesting. I'm not going to talk about the hydro clear color because you've seen it already, so that's nothing special. But the other thing that as we've seen earlier just now that I thought was really cool is the new Destiny Gundam, but in clear color. So this is something actually is very cool. 110 ringgit. I think this is definitely something that is a must buy if you're a big fan of the Seed series. This kit is making a comeback. Again, this is not on the GBWC Expo kit poster, but this is a Scramble Gundam with a Plasky particle clear color. So it actually looks pretty cool, and actually we have this, right, Big Pete? I think you and me, we have one post of this, but we've yet to assemble this. So this is actually making a comeback for this Expo, but there's only 2 boxes left. So hopefully more kits will be replenished as well. So this is the LBX. I don't know how this kit looks like. I'm not very familiar with the LBX line, but they do have the limited clear version for the LBX. If you guys are big fans of the LBX, so right, both versions are here as well. Okay, and some of the other items that is not seen in the box. Let me see. No, I think that's pretty much it, right? I think so. What Blita has told us is that they will be replenishing new stocks every single day, so you should pop by to the GBWC Expo in Malaysia every day to check out what are the new things that's going to come making a comeback at the event show floor. So this is the Double Diver. Plenty of stocks available, but I'm not sure how many of you will actually buy this, given how unpopular this series is. The one that I'm actually quite keen in, let me flip it around, is the Gundam H2 Magnum Dimension Clear. Okay. Barbatos Lupus, sorry, is also available here, special coating. So these are all the kits that's available. All the special Expo limited edition kits that you should definitely check out. So here we are at the entries exhibition, and I have to say, looking at the entries earlier, I have to say this year, Malaysia's entries for GBWC Open and so Junior, they are very, very strong. So good luck to the other countries. Hopefully we can win this year. Now, I'm not going to be able to go through every single entry because there are quite a lot of people at the show floor, but I'm just going to pick out something that is actually quite that stands out. I think for myself and BP, when we saw these entries, we were just like, wow, you know, really amazing entries for both the open and also the junior category. Some of the GBWC champ from the previous years are also making a comeback in this time around, but this is one of the standout kits that we have seen, and we are actually quite impressed. Very great detail, gem sniper, gem dominance in this color, detail, finishing, and the pose looks really, really good. Some of the other standouts for the open category as well are the Barbatos. Okay, open hatch new Gundam. Finally, I think Malaysia is the only country that's doing open hatch still. Looks like it. So you guys know I've been going on and on about open hatch, and finally, you know, I have one to satisfy my craving. So again, we'll give you our top 3 kits that we think is going to win in a separate video, because there's just way too many people here to do a detailed coverage of every single kit. Now this one is interesting because we all know we always see the Psycho Zaku from the Thunderbolt series, but this time around, this entry, I really like the paint job. So instead of a Zaku, they actually have a Sinanju instead. Sinanju looks quite awesome with the armament and also the thruster backpack as well. Okay, and I think this is what everybody is talking about, the God Gundam. It looks insane, very detailed, a lot of things going on everywhere. I think on closer inspection, some parts of the paint job is a bit seems like not finished, but maybe I think it's in a rush. But then again, when you look at the God Gundam, it looks really, really good. Master Gundam, sorry. I keep saying God Gundam, but it's Master Gundam, right? I've always have a soft spot for this guy. So one of the entries that I really like. And this as well. This is based on the Chinese mythical goddess or demon called Laza. Very, very nice. Very nice concept. Okay. Searching target, Graze Super Test Type. Really, really like this one. It looks like, he's really just taken down an enemy, but he has also floating sentinels floating on his shoulder armor as well. Looks quite interesting. Okay. So BP was pointing out this entry to me. I think this entry, while you look at it, it looks simple, but the overall concept is like the Gundam, summoning mobile suit out from the ground. I think that's the overall concept. It's pretty nice concept for the open one as well. Now this one really caught my eye because you don't really see a lot of core Gundam entries, alright? So this core Gundam entry really caught my eye. I think it's very nice considering that this year is the 40th anniversary of the Gundam franchise. So pretty nice. This is the one that Big P pointed out as well. Sandstorm. It looks like he has a double torso, and I think that is what it is. This is the Luna Marahawk Zaku Custom. Right? Looks really good. And the NT one. Right? The LX. I really like this LX because if you look at it, it seems like he's floating in space right after a battle and he's shedding or discarding his armor in order to save himself. So that is the concept that I really like about that kit. So all in all, like I said, if you look at the line here, there's way too many people, so we are not going to do a detailed coverage of all the single entries, but there are some other ones that I just want to point out very quickly. And again, this is the GM Sniper, but the head is modified, so it looks like something out from a different universe. Okay. I will have to say this year, the entries for GBWC Open category is really, really fierce. We have quite a lot of the old champs coming back and showcasing their talent this time around as well. So even Andy Wong, the past champ, and also Eric, the past champ as well, all the runner-ups, they all have their entries here this year. This is the one that I actually wanted to talk about. This is one insane kit bashing entry. So it's actually a mix of Diver Ayame, and also the Dark Matter Exia, and also the Reborn Warner series Bawu. So he actually kit bashed 3 different kits into one. Seriously, quite interesting concept, right? Just like the game from PS4. What's the name? Horizon World, Lost Horizon. I can't remember the name of the game, right? So I think that's a real concept. This one is pretty cool. It's a very big entry and showcase. You look at it, it took up almost half the size of the entire cabinet. So I really like this concept as well. Yeah, you really need to look in because I think there's actually quite a lot of model kits on every different side of this entry. Yes. So very, very cool entry for the open category as well. Now this is the one I actually want to talk about. Past year's champ, Mr. Andy Wong's entry. Again, going into the concept of a grounded centipede-like mobile armor. Very cool concept. So, yeah. Pretty strong contender for champ this year. And of course, you guys know myself and PP, we're big fans of the Ifrit. So, I actually really like this Ifrit entry as well. I really dig the colored choice that he used and also the very cool almost gloss-like finishing that he has. Now this is the one that everyone is talking about and sharing on Facebook today. This is the entry from Eric. I think he was one of the previous champ as well. So this entry, actually, if you look at the concept, you have that one female mobile suit battling 3 separate other grunt units. Some sort, kind of reminds me of Alita Battle Angel. So very cool entry, and the diorama as well. As you look at the base, it's actually tilted 45 degrees, almost 45 degrees, right? Very, very interesting concept. So we're gonna go really a bit slow because there are a lot of people here. But over on this side, a lot of GM Sniper entry. So this is what I like about the GBWC Malaysia kits. We actually have quite a different variety of entries, and you do see a lot more mono eyes compared to the other different countries. This Sazabi finishing for this kit, actually looks not too bad. Right? I just wish the contestant actually would have made a proper base to support the entry. Otherwise, it looks just a little bit too bare. Okay, so these are all the open categories. Some are new entrants as well. This is the other one that caught my eye as well. So this one looks like a humongous monster of a mobile suit, all mixed into one, fighting 3 different mobile suits on a separate base. Very cool, right? Again, Ifrit, one of my favorite. So we do see actually quite a lot of Ifrit in Malaysia GBWC 2019. So overall, very cool. There's a very nice mix of Gundam and also the Zaku series. Okay. This one also Banshee, together with a horse. I'm not sure what this concept is, but there's actually quite a lot of shield floating everywhere. Very interesting concept. Now let's look at the junior category. I think this year junior category is also pretty strong as well. But this is still an open category, right? I actually quite like this open hatch.
My favorite.
Yeah, this is Big Pete's favorite. So let's look at the junior category. As I mentioned earlier, you know, we've seen some of the junior categories, and the entries we're referring to this year are actually quite strong. Look at this, and look at this. These are actual junior entries for GBWC 2019 Malaysia. Extremely strong. I would say that this year definitely Malaysia, both open category and also junior category, we will definitely have a chance to place. I'm going to reserve my judgment for all the entries for GBWC Malaysia 2019, but there's one kit that I do want to talk about, and that is here, the Earth 3 Gundam from the Buildivers Rewrite series. First time I'm actually looking at the very cute, small, petite core Gundam, right? And after, of course, they merged with the V2, Earth 3, and also Mars 4 unit, it definitely looks a lot better. So I just really can't wait for them to actually produce this in the master grade format. And looking down here, this guy, the new Xeon Gundam, I have to say it looks, the proportion wise, it looks really nice for a 1/4 scale kit. And expected all the yellow parts could have been better, right? It should have been in gold finishing. But the one that I actually want to talk about before we end the video, and that is, of course, HGUC 1/4 scale Penelope. Looks really good, highly detailed, and it's going to be a brick as expected. So if you guys are in GBWC, I definitely expect you guys to buy this kit. Definitely something that you must buy, right? So all in all, GBWC Malaysia 2019, if we can come over this side, Big Pete, you can see that the crowd is actually quite insane. Actually, a lot of people here coming not to just look at the entries, but also to buy the merchandise and also the expo kits, which are actually quite limited, and they will refresh these kits every single day. So do pop by in GBWC Malaysia 2019 at the Paradigm Mall. We will be putting out a special video as well to cover in detail for all the entries. So stay tuned for me and Big Pete's top 3 pick for GBWC 2019 Malaysia. So what did we buy at GBWC 2019? This is all our haul, mine and Big Pete's. I'm going to run through all the kits with you right now. First kit might be a surprise to you. It's actually the Sangoku Soccer Student Series. This is Zhang Liang Sazabi. It's one of the coolest looking mobile suit that I've seen so far from the series. You know, red, gold and clear blue parts. It's actually a pretty cool looking kit, so I thought, hey, why not get this? It's actually very, very cheap. It's only 22 ringgit, something that I got at the Expo. And as promised, you guys already know what I was going to buy at the Expo. This is the Zaku 2 clear color, but this is actually Big Pete's kit. The one that I actually got was the Expo exclusive SDCS Zeta Gundam clear color. It's really nice. We'll do a review of these kits once we get home and actually have time to actually fix up the kit. This was a surprise. I didn't thought I was going to get this kit. This is the Destiny Gundam clear color, but after seeing the kit on display, it is actually very cool looking. It's only 110 ringgit. It's not that expensive. So this is a new kit, and for us to get this in a clear color, hey, it's definitely worth getting this kit. This one is from Big Pete. He actually got the Narrative Gundam C-Packs clear color. The gold is actually really nice, and the clear color are more of a pearl gold, pearl glossy, right? So we'll do a review of this kit as well once we actually have time to unpack and unbox this. Now this is probably not a surprise, but I've been reading about this Lonia Marahawk Gunner Zaku for a while now, and jang jang jang, this is Big Pete's kit. So I didn't actually have time to build up another kit, so Big Pete said he has plenty of time and he decided to get the Luna Maria Gunner Zaku Warrior. It looks really cool. And price is 159, it's not that expensive as well. Right? Some of the Japanese builders have actually custom paint the Gunner Zaku in green and also grey. It's actually very very nice. I'll do a video on that later. The other Expo kit, and this is Big Pete's stash as well. It's the limited edition real grade Sazabi clear color. So as I've mentioned, the red clear color of the Sazabi real grade is superb. It's really really nice. Still have a couple of stocks left here, so if you can get this, quickly come and buy this. And finally, lo and behold, the big boy in the room, the elephant in the room, the Penelope. Right, so this is again Big Pete's stash. So he's actually gonna build up all these kits for review and panel line all of these things. So if you plan to come to GBWC, I really recommend coming to the event soon because a lot of the Expo kits sell out very quickly and they replenish on the next day. I originally wanted the GM Sniper clear color, they sold out on that. The real grade Amatsu Mina as well, they sold out on that as well. And also the anti-Finex sold out as well. So if you have the chance, quickly do come by here. So as you can see here, stores around us are closing because we are actually at GBWC Malaysia at 10 p.m. So do come by tomorrow. Look at all these people lining up to pay for their purchases. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this video.